Hi, it's Richard Bromwell here from Charterhouse Auctioneers. Time for our walk and talk through our huge two-day March auction. Now again, I've got approaching around about 1,100 lots over 2 days. So as usual, we're going to start at this end of the sale room. We've got clocks, a little bit unusual there, little dome and Nancy clock there, all that sort of frosted decoration. You've got bracket clocks, you've got carriage clocks, we've got lots of things needing restoration and repair. There we go, there's an early-ish, always damaged, little music box. We've got parts of clocks. We've got, this is great. Now my kids, this is like an early iPod. So when this came out, this gramophone was a real sort of cutting edge technology and how it's all changed. So on through here, coming down here, we've got carvings, we've got obelisks, we've got boxes, we've got candlesticks and bears and bits and pieces, lots and lots of ceramics. But coming through into here, we've also got, say, more clocks on the wall here. We've also got this station sign. Now, we've been doing a lot of research now to see where that come from. And after a lot of extensive research, we decided it's come from Trowbridge. In through here, we've got probably tens of thousands of stamps. Here we go, a huge collection of stamps from sort of penny blacks right the way through to the late 20th century stamps there. Up through here, we're going to have a quick little walk through some of the furniture, only because it's easy for me to walk up through here. So as usual, we've got, these are great fun, aren't they? Now, these are called bum stools. Not because bum is a rude word, but that's because of what it looks like. Sadly, this has been reduced in height, but it's still what a great shape. And if I was probably a bit short, I'd probably sit on it really. I'd never get up though, would I? But a lovely, lovely shape, like beautiful colour. And for a stool like that, probably around about the £50. We've got unusual log bins. Here we go. This is a late 19th or early 20th century Black Forest. You see carved bin here in the form of all these logs. So again, that's a good sort of £300 to £500. Up through here, bookcases and chaise longues, lots of carpets and rugs. And this is one of my favourite pieces of furniture, just because I really like it. It's an 18th century tall boy, or chest on chest here, come up from deepest Devon. This one has veneered walls on the front. Not so much on the sides, probably worth around about £1,000. It's a sort of thing which, had I bought 20 years ago, I'd have paid substantially more than that, but around about £1,000 on that trusty steed there. Up through here, now she's a lovely lady. Can you see through there, George? If I turn around, we've cleared the property of a deceased antiques dealer, and we have removed so much out of it. This is a large late 19th century Italian carved marble figure, maybe a little bit doleful, but she's a happy looking lass. A little bit of damage, so it's the sort of thing which we'd probably call pre-loved, and she's probably around about sort of £200 to £400, but I think she'll probably sell quite well. So we'll just turn around so she's facing the right. You stay there, darling. All right. Up through here, more furniture. We've got clocks, display cabinets. On this far side, we've got some lovely satinwood furniture as well, and also this wonderful pair of chairs. Now, when I first saw these, I thought, what a wonderful pair of chairs, and then upon closer inspection, I decided actually they weren't technically a pair, because they're actually just slightly different. I don't know if you can see there, George, the shape of that lovely sabre front leg on it there, just slightly different. So I think probably one is a period one, and one is probably of a later date. But you know, if you had them 20 feet apart, you'd never actually tell the difference. Requiring a bit of restoration, they'll certainly probably do a couple £100, but really quite an interesting design. And also interesting on design, we've got a couple of satinwood pieces of furniture. This is a late Victorian satinwood display cabinet, cross-banded, box and ebony stringing, and I love this sort of painted decoration on it here. Lovely bevel glass, superb quality, and that's probably sort of towards £1,000 from that region. The same satinwood card table here from the same ownership as well. And here, I think this is one of Dave's. This is one of Dave's woolly hats, I think, which I think is probably one of Dave's. It's probably can find its own way home, but we'll probably get that up before we go on to view. Colton House desk, chest on chest, Dutch armoires, bits and pieces, and down through here, we've also got this vast collection of militaria. It's from a local collection, a Dorset man through and through, and he spent years hanging a lot of the cap badges, the shoulder titles and what have you, all on those little leather straps. And those are the ones he got onto the straps. I mean, he's got thousands of badges and bits and pieces, that's just a slight glance at the collection there. In here, this is quite interesting. This is a Victorian Somerset Volunteer Brigade jacket here, which will probably be sort of £300 to £500, pulled out of an attic, pulled out the same attic actually as the Trowbridge sign. That one is there. And then just on through here, I'm going to pop round the back into the cabinets. And again, in the cabinets, we've got Rolls-Royce mascots, we've got Leica cameras, we've got dolls. There goes Sarah making a quiet run for it. See you later, Sarah. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye. Got you, don't you worry. Lots of ceramics. And I don't know, George, a quick little scan just through the tops of the cabinets. This is more of the badges. It gives you an idea of the sheer quantity. We've got pistols, we've got military medal groups. There's a nice little group of medals in here. Nice little First World War military cross group. We've got belt buckles and badges, Princess Mary Christmas tin. This selection in here, these are all sweetheart brooches, hundreds of them. I think they've been breeding in there. Then through into here, we've got more First World War and Second World War medals. We've got Special Constabulary medals. Again, it goes down to a couple more tiers. We've also got down here, we've got a... I won't put it on, don't worry, George. But we've got a Third Reich Luftwaffe general's cap there, and that's probably worth about £1,000, somewhere in that region. But over in here, still on the sort of the medals and material, we've got this little plaque here from the SS Britannic. Now, the SS Britannic was one of a trio of ships. Its sister ships were the SS Olympic, and the most famous sister ship was the Titanic. And the SS Britannic served in the First World War as a hospital ship, so she became HMHS. Now, the HMS Britannic came with a bit of a sticky end. She was the biggest ship in the whole of the First World War to be lost. She struck a mine and went down about 55 minutes later. Now, as is often the case, before the order was given to abandon ship, some of the crew decided they'd get off the ship, didn't listen to the captain, and as a result of getting off the ship, they got off the ship too early and got pulped basically by the propellers. So the moral of the story is always listen to what the captain says. Once the captain says abandon ship, go. Before that, you run the risk of being pulped by the propellers. And this, again, we always have quite a few sort of interesting watches here. This is a very good Omega chronometer wristwatch here. It's probably sort of dating to the 1940s, quite an early watch. And again, we've had a huge amount of interest in this. I think it's probably going to do comfortably over its estimate. We've got an estimate sort of a few hundreds of pounds, but I think it certainly might end up doing a couple of £1,000. So again, quite a modest, unassuming wristwatch there. And as it's a collector's, we've got coins. We love our coins. This is one of my favourite coins in the sale, a William and Mary, one of the very few double bust coins which we have. And more modern, we've got a 2009 50p. So your William and Mary coin is probably worth some in the region of maybe £100–150, and your 2009 Kew Gardens 50p, that's the rare one, that'll probably do sort of £80 to £100. So again, it's amazing how a coin that is only 10 years old is worth just a fraction, well, actually not a fraction, but just less than a coin from William and Mary period. And again, toys, always a huge amount of toys in here. We've got a Bing German tin plate toy here. It's clockwork. We haven't wound it up, but it's super condition. Again, that one came in on a valuation day, and that'll certainly do a few hundreds of pounds. From the dealer's house that we cleared, and you can usually tell which one it is because it's actually quite a lot of character, a lot of dust on everything at all. And this is a Foley Intarsio tabletop clock here, lovely with the decoration on it here. It's a little bit of damage. This is the same owner as the big carved marble bust. Again, a little bit of a glue repair there, and that will make a difference, unfortunately. But I think it's still a good £200 or £300. Perfect, could have done sort of £400 or £500. But if clocks aren't your thing, and toys aren't your thing, and medals aren't your thing, and all that, and chess is your thing, or you like your carvings, then we've got this wonderful Bears of Bern chess set here. A wonderful carving. I love this little bear carved in there, stuck in the castle. There he is there, and probably around about the sort of £1,500, maybe £2,000. And they're all on this size because if we move them, they all sort of shake and they want to escape and run away, and they'll fall over. So a lovely chess set, proper chess set. So there's a bit of a quick little look around our huge auction coming up in March. I hope you've enjoyed it, and maybe we'll see you at the sale.